BLAZBLUE Cross-Tag Battle offers the ultimate showdown. This game combines fan-favorite characters from BLAZBLUE, Persona, Under Night in Birth, and Ruby into an explosive 2 versus 2 team combat with amazing 2D graphics, tight mechanics, and fluid gameplay. Arc System Works has produced a game that will appeal to both fighting game veterans and newbies. Join the crossover between universes, delve into tag team gaming, and compete against friends or online opponents. BLAZBLUE Cross-Tag Battle, with its broad range of characters and styles, is a must-play for any fighting game lover.
Bye! I'm done holding back! It ends now!
The Gardens Between is an adventure puzzle game that delves into themes of time, memory, and friendship. Arena and Friend. Closest friends find themselves on magical island gardens full of childhood memories. They must manage time to solve puzzles and move across the islands, revealing events that have influenced their friendship. The game has novel puzzles, a visually gorgeous single-player experience, and a storybook-inspired graphic style. It has easy-to-use controls and a user interface that is free of text, voice, and complexity. The ambient soundtrack enhances the immersive mood. Goblin Sword is a retro-inspired action platformer that takes gamers back to the heyday of gaming. The game sends players on an epic mission to protect their community from an evil wizard's army of monsters. With 89 levels to complete, players may select from 30 different weapons and 30 strong relics. Goblin Sword also provides customization choices, including 14 various outfits and 8 faithful guardians to assist. The game also includes 5 secret, hard levels for the most advanced players. Players may also unwind and decorate their homes with trophies from their victories. Demoniaca Everlasting Night is a gothic action platformer that combines disturbing images with a captivating aesthetic. To discover its mysteries, players go within the Tower of Babel, a realm of terror and depravity. They encounter great rulers and their minions, fighting in fierce battles to exact retribution. The game features seamless real-time fighting, making it suitable for novices while challenging seasoned gamers. Players may improve their talents and explore new regions within and outside the tower. Cuneo, a beloved rebel, returns to the Three Kingdoms, wreaking havoc in 6 episodes. Players may learn a variety of techniques, such as unleashing attacks, gathering objects, and fleeing dangerous situations. As players continue, they may improve their character's powers by fighting adversaries, leveling up, and earning an advantage in combat. Enemies may drop things with tremendous bonus effects, so players must select the best equipment for their purposes. The game provides a chance to learn the principles of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Omen of Sorrow is a one-of-a-kind combat game in which creatures from horror, literature, and mythology coexist. It takes influence from arcade classics and adds a skill-based twist to battle. The game has a broad cast of characters, unique animations, and spectacular finale. The entire character roster, an upgraded narrative mode, and the option to play online across several platforms are all included in the Ultimate Edition. Selecting from a varied array of horror classics, performing cinematic finishes, engaging in single-player modes, and modifying strategy on the fly are all key aspects. Layers of Fear 2 is a narrative game that emphasizes exploration and storytelling, enabling players to become the characters rather simply embodying them. The role is adapted to the player's particular background, which has formed who they are now. However, these prior encounters leave deep emotional scars that direct the player toward the identity they must portray. The game takes place in a dark atmosphere, with the player standing silently under a spotlight, surrounded by darkness. A powerful voice appears from afar, directing the player to their preferred character. Warhammer 40,000 is an immersive turn-based tactical game in which you command the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Imperium's most sophisticated army. with over 50 missions to complete, each with its own set of obstacles. Your decisions and actions influence the fate of your warriors. The Heretic DLC missions add complexity to the game by pitting you against heretical forces and tainted technology. The game has spectacular visuals, intense gameplay, and an engrossing storyline, giving it an unrivaled experience for Warhammer 40,000 aficionados. In the 1990s, a nostalgic adventure platformer follows a chubby child who is turned into a balloon by cartoon villains. After fleeing, he turns this change into a superpower, gaining abilities such as shooting fireballs and lightning. The game features a unique tale set in a cartoonish environment, with players able to visit 9 places, including the Kingdom of Lost Balloons. Players may modify Chris's movements and gain powerful spells. They confront unusual opponents such as samurai cats, cyborg penguins, and vampires. The game has hard levels, different modes, and unlockable material. BLAZBLUE is a one-of-a-kind pixel art puzzle platformer with co-op and single-player modes. To overcome riddles and conquer dungeons, players must strategically kill their own brothers, Arkan and Zeph. The game takes a different approach to standard co-op, focused on tactical extermination rather than survival. Players can learn a range of magical spells, but they must master them in order to overcome obstacles. Players may personalize their gaming experience with extra options such as PvP foot race and unlock difficult gauntlet stages. Greak Memories of Azur is a single-player side-scrolling game in which players guide 3 siblings, Greak, Adara, and Raidel, through the beautiful realms of Azur. The game includes combining Greak, Raidel, and Adara to piece together an airship to escape the Urlag assault. Hand-drawn animations, specifically constructed puzzles, and a unique gameplay style in which players rotate between characters and use their distinct powers to explore Azur's enchanted realms are all included in the game. You must produce, gather, and manage resources to maintain your colonies and distribute commodities amongst hexagonal regions and planets in this game. In addition, you must investigate old technology, manage resources, and safeguard the peeps from ancestral guardians. The peeps have spent generations underground, deprived of the pleasures of sunlight, dirt, and insects. They must rebuild their civilization by providing shelter, discovering old technologies, and spreading their culture to other continents and planets. In 1996, a small kid goes missing in the Black Hills forest, and Ellis, a former cop, joins the hunt. The game sends players through a cursed woodland, which causes chaos and distorts time and space. While navigating with his devoted dog Bullet, the protagonist battles the Blair Witch and his deteriorating mind. The game investigates how players respond to danger and behave under duress, ultimately teaching them more about themselves. Inspired by the cinematic narrative of Blair Witch, provides a unique experience of humanity's journey into darkness. Batora Lost Haven is a choice-driven RPG experience with a distinct duality system that influences battle, plot, conversation, puzzles, and endings. Players must travel diverse alien planets and uncover a cosmos with hazy morality and razor-thin distinctions between right and bad. After losing her family, Avril must travel across the globe to learn ancient truths and make life-changing decisions. The game has a multi-layered battle system that requires players to use the twin powers of the sun and moon and select their route with several endings. Gaiden is an exciting game in which ninja robots Robayu and Bytron race against the clock to recover stolen power skulls from Georgio's 6 henchbots. As they are exposed to the skulls, the henchbots get stronger, making the fight easier as they rush through. Running, leaping, and slicing through precisely constructed stages, selecting from several difficulty settings, fighting bosses in any order, Engaging in fast-paced local cooperative combat, unlocking unlockables, and collecting gold rewards to survive the brutal ending gauntlet are all key elements. Topsy, a cheeky turnip, risks eviction in this creative universe because he has not paid his taxes. He sets off on a trip to redeem his debt to Mayor Onion, the vegetable community's harsh leader. He confronts plant-based problems and battles a corrupt vegetable government while using garden equipment such as a shovel, watering can, and pruning shears. Inequality and injustice are widespread in the community. Topsy gathers his comrades and devises a strategy to overthrow the corrupt dictatorship. His nefarious character motivates others to rebel against the corrupt leadership. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!